Greetings, YouTubers of the verse. This is Arndelft. I happened to be perusing YouTube when I discovered the Titanfall 2 official single-player gameplay trailer, which naturally grabbed my attention because Titanfall 1 didn't have single-player. Still doesn't have it. And for a lore seeker hunter and basically gatherer like me, that was a nightmare to try and play the campaign, because I had no control of what campaign I was thrown into, whether it was the ISU or the other faction that I have a hard time remembering all of a sudden. I had no control over whether I was thrown into one campaign or the other, which mission I was thrown into, etc. So I literally just had to throw myself in the campaign nearly constantly until I was sure that I'd played every mission. And then it's like a week later that I found another mission I hadn't even played once I was sure I got them all, which answered a lot of questions but was absolutely frustrating. So it was a horrible way to do a campaign. It really was. And so this hopefully means that they learned from their mistakes and they'll have a campaign you can actually play. So we're going to go ahead and also see how the first look of it looks. So first impression. Alrighty.
BT-7274. Your data recorder says your original pilot was killed in action.
Correct. My original pilot was KIA. I am now linked to Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Who authorized this?
We had no other options.
Had no other option.
What are your protocols?
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Protocol 3.
BT!
Protect the pilot.
Call that protection. Spider mines.
Stand by for Titanfall.
Trust me.
Oh. October 28, 2016. So October. Okay. That actually looks good. In the fact that it sounds like they actually have a storyline, and it shows they chose to look at it kind of from the Titans' perspective. I mean, Titanfall 1 made the Titans honestly sound like just non-intelligent, just robots. Because the voices were literally just that. Were voices to greet you. They weren't actual AI. This one's making them sound like actual AI. And not just any AI, but actually smart AI. The way he says, we had no other choice. I mean, by the looks of it, in several of those scenes, that Titan was pretty hashed. I mean, one of them I saw him crawling along in this tunnel, one armed, his other arm gone. With his pilot. So it's obvious that they both went through the ringer. So I'm interested to see where they go with this. And Titanfall 1 wasn't particularly like a horrible campaign when you actually got to play it. You know, from square 1 to square 2. It just, there wasn't much to it. I don't know. Maybe my experience with it was just really bad and that tainted it, but I'm glad that they're just learning from their mistakes. And plus, they're incorporating melee weapons. So we'll go ahead and see where that goes. We'll all be interested to see what kind of path they take with that. Oh. Well, thanks everyone very much for watching. I will be eagerly awaiting any further news of Titanfall, and will let y'all know about anything that I find. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, feel free to give it a thumbs down. And if you really like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. In any case, don't get into too much trouble, or do. It's always up to you. Toodles.
Trust me.